Hi, I'm Jake Burkett from Graylian Games, and I'm going to be playing Neutron today for Commodore 64. Neutron is by Sarah Jane Avery, and she's a prolific Commodore 64 coder and has made several shoot-em-ups. I think this is the oldest one, I'm not sure. There's another couple called Zeta Wing, which I will be playing after this one. And you can buy these on itch.io. Okay, which is what I did. Let's have a go. Joystick, fire to start. Okay. Get ready, here we go. Okay, it's no auto fire, but you can have multiple bullets on the screen at once, which I always like. So we've got some waves. Okay, now we've got a spaceship or something. And it's got destructible bits of scenery. You can fly around everywhere, so it's not a Space Invader clone, it's a full-on proper shoot 'em up. Oh, I thought I should have died then, but I think it's got generous collision detection. Power up, obviously, that's what the P must mean. Yes, so I've got a slightly bigger bullet, I guess. So, because this is a modern... Oh, those are like bombs. Have I got bombs? Oh, no, it said B. I pressed space, but nothing's happened. What does that mean? Don't know. Yeah, where was I? This is a sort of, relatively modern shoot-em-up, 2019. Certainly it's not of the era. And so, one of the things that Sarah Jane has been able to do is put in modern game design sensibilities. So this isn't too hard. It's not like arcade punishing. It scrolls nicely. It's smooth. Ship tilts. We've got good graphics. We've got music and sound effects at once. And we've got power-ups. Oh, and bosses. So really, it's kind of got all the hallmarks of what I would call a good shoot 'em up. I'm going to reload that bit. I'm using the emulator to save and reload. See if I can... it's not flashing, that boss, that's the only thing I would say, so I can't tell if my hits are doing any damage. I'm guessing they are. Yeah, I just blew up a sort of side gun there. Let's try and blow that one up. Okay, done. So yeah, bosses with big explosion things. Next stage. I wonder if you get power-ups for killing a wave. No. Yeah, I mean, I played this back when I bought this a few years ago, but I can't remember much about it, such as my memory retention these days. There's a B. Let's see what that does. Nothing. Okay, let's reload that. Maybe I shoot the bees and it's a smart bomb? Can't remember. There's probably instructions for this on the itch.io page, or maybe in-game, unsure. Oh, I got caught out then by those bullets. Perhaps I could have done with an auto fire. The one could argue it would make it too easy. Yeah, where's that B? There it is. I shot it, and there's a small B there. Oh. Reload. I keep forgetting to save. Excuse me, so I'll do this bit again. Nice little explosions there. Carry on the momentum of the spacecraft, I think. Oh no, maybe they just stop. So what do these bees do? Ooh, they nearly got me, those. A bit tricky. Oh, that was close. I've saved. P. Okay, so that mine looking thing was a P for power up. I've gone back to the slightly bigger gun. Actually, I want to keep saving and make sure I get more power ups. I want to see what's next. I notice there's a teeny bit of sideways scrolling, but not a lot. It's almost like, oh, is this a boss? Just to add a bit of dynamicism to it, I guess. Oh, let's reload that. Yeah, it's not like a significant sideways scrolling, like stuff is hit off the side. Alright, that wasn't a main boss. It must have been a sub-boss. Yeah, and there's like a variety of colours in the background, so it's not like it's... A lot of games just pick a palette for a level and then you end up with sort of one you know, a couple of main colours for the whole level. Okay, you could argue it's grey and brown on this one, but you know, we've got green in there as well. Pretty sure I saw some pink. There's some pink in there. So, you know, good variety. Not sure what the enemies are. They're sort of fairly strange, generic. Oh, there's a P. I want to get this. Yeah, look. Green bullets, whatever they are. Just a bit bigger again, I think. Possibly more powerful. It's hard to tell unless you encounter the same enemies and contest them. Alright, sounds like a boss. Looks like the same boss, actually. Can't remember if that's the case on all the levels or what. Ooh, let's reload that. Get rid of the nearest gun. Yeah, it looks like actually the bullets pass through the middle of the enemy. Yeah, so that's indicating you can only shoot the edge guns and they make a ding noise. They just don't flash. Stage 2 cleared. Okay. Bit of music there. I mean, I think Sarah Jane does everything. The music, the art, obviously the coding, sound effects. And she also has a series of RPG games. I think they're called the Briley Witch games. Kind of Zelda-esque RPGs, I think. JRPGs, basically. But I must confess, I haven't played those. But you know, based on this, I expect they're pretty good. They look good. So yeah, ultimately, I mean, I've played a lot of Commodore 64 games, shoot-em-up games recently, maybe approaching 50 now, and you know, to get the best ones you have to play modern ones, basically, because people have got better at coding. Oh, power up. Oh, and they've got modern design sensibility, so you know, the whole thing is oh yeah, spread shot. So you can basically have more fun with a modern game. But you know, it's the same system underneath it. It's the same graphics, the same hardware. Nothing's different. So you know, there would have been nothing stopping someone in the past from making this sort of game, except for, you know, knowledge gained really about what was a good game, a bad game, and you know, experience. The programmers gaining a lot of years of experience and then going back to machines like the Commodore 64, which, you know, at the time a lot of kids were making commercial games and they'd only been coding a year or something, not very long. You know, like if you could code anything back in the days, you were sort of in demand from these publishers, even if what you made was ultimately not that great. Okay, good. Yeah, so this interesting waveforms I was about to say as I got punished by that one. Let's try this again. Yeah, it's just fun. It's got the music, the sound effects, the artwork, some challenge. It is getting tougher. Not quite sure how to tackle those side ones. Yeah, and what do those arrows do? They just sort of absorb a shot. Okay, I think that was an extra life. That ding-ling-ling. Oh, this is getting tricky, Sarah. With this game, you're punishing me. Okay, I think I made it alive out of that tricky spot. It's back to regular programming. Still don't know what B is. Like, I don't see a bomb icon on the UI, and I'm pretty sure, based on the other quality of the game, it would show if smart bombs were a thing. So yeah, I literally don't know what B's do. What does B do? There's a small B and a big B. Probably should have read the instructions first. Okay, so we've got, ooh, that was close. It's the same boss. I think that's the only thing that I was mildly disappointed by when I first played this was, you know, repetition of the boss. Like they could have had one with 4 engines, maybe. But you know, the whole game is kind of delightful and fun, so it's not a big complaint. I think Z to Win, which I'm going to play next, isn't just set in space like this, so actually the stars aren't moving. Maybe that's realistic though. A lot of games show stars moving, and I think if something's a very distant object like stars, they don't move relative to you, but the scenery does like this, so it's actually more realistic. But of course old games were like, yeah, let's move the stars or planets. I mean, some of the old shooting maps I played showed like planets moving by in the background, but in a sort of very non-realistic way. Ooh, got taken out there. Can I make it past? I'm keen to see what the next power-up is, if I can find one. It's definitely getting tougher. Oh. No. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I got myself in a pickle. No, I'm okay. See if I can reach those in time. Yeah. Save. Yeah, nice big sprites, sort of chunky feeling, satisfying explosions. This game I played the other day, that, oh, there's a power-up. I had really sort of annoying white noise explosions that just went on for too long. And it's kind of like all you could hear was the same sound over and over. It's like a game design thing that I learned a long time ago, which was, oh, look at this giant sort of rings. Yeah, if you've got a sound effect in your game which it's going to be heard a lot by the player over and over and over, it better not be annoying. It's like the shooting sound in this. It's not annoying, it's fine, it's mellow. The explosion sound is pretty mellow. Even the music's mellow, not too many highs and lows in volume, because you want the music to drive the gameplay forward without being the main focus, which always kind of annoys musicians because they want to make this grand piece, and it's like game music has to be a specific kind of music that just gently drives the player forward in a non-distracting way, if you know what I mean. Maybe some people would disagree with that. Certainly if you're writing a narrative game and you want big swells of emotion, fine. But when you've got, you know, I've made match 3 games, solitaire games, whatever, you just want pleasant little music in the background, which just encourages the player to keep going. Like this music's perfect because it's sort of like, yeah, keep flying along, keep poodling along, shooting things. So, you know, it's got a good vibe. Alright, is this a boss? We've just gone past a load of big squares. Yep, same boss. Which, you know, a bit sad about, but it's not spoiling my enjoyment of the game. I'm not a massive fan of bosses, to be honest, anyway. You know, you either lose lives or just drop giant bombs on them, and sometimes they've got silly, you know, waves of bullets you've got to avoid. Stage 4 cleared. Yep, I probably should move on and show you another game soon, but I'm having fun. It's a good game. Oh yeah, got them all just about. I think it's getting tougher though. Oh, it's close. Can't get those. Oh yeah, we've gone back to this sort of rocky side scenery. Yeah, it's just a decent game. I mean, if I made something like this, Vice64 or not, I'd be super pleased with myself. Oh, those are the engines from the boss, but just sort of on their own. Not engines, guns, or whatever they are. Let's try and get around these bullets. It is getting difficult now. Oh no. Fair enough, it's got a difficulty curve. That's it, I made it through. But it feels fair. When you mess up, you feel like you messed up and it was fair. Just kind of all you can ask from a game, really, that it feels fair. I mean, it's something I learned in Shadowhand, because this is one of our turn-based solitaire games. Because the enemy can play the cards against you, sometimes, you know, like as a player you get good luck and you get bad luck, and so does the enemy. And so sometimes when the enemy gets good luck and really gets a good run and destroys the player, people are like, the enemy cheats, you know, it's unfair, blah blah blah. And actually the enemy definitely does not cheat. If anything, it's got a sort of intelligence stat, and it's deliberately supposed to occasionally make mistakes to give the player a chance. So There are things that go in the player's favour in the game, but players don't feel that. They just feel, oh no, I got smashed by the enemy. So that was a lesson in making things feel fair and not having randomness annoy players too much, which we tried to fix in our next game, Ancient Enemy, where the enemy doesn't even play the cards. They show what their next move is. It's a bit like Slay the Spire, another card game, and then you make your choices accordingly, and it feels sort of fairer. Basically, it's still luck based because there's a lot of cards, but you've got many tools at your disposal to sort of turn luck in your favour, shall we say. Ooh, yeah, it's getting quite manic now. I might stop in a minute and show you another of Sarah Jane's games. I just felt like seeing level 5, which I must be near. Ooh, definitely a lot of dodging required. I mean, look at this. Ah, didn't make it through. Partly because I'm not properly destroying these waves. If I can get down there and get across there and start to destroy the new wave, that's better. That keeps them off my, or stops them firing bullets at me. Okay, boss, that's what these squares mean. 99,000. I must be due another life soon. Haven't had a power up on that level. Maybe this is the top level of power. I seem to have a gut feeling there's one more, but I could be wrong. Got the extra life at 100,000. Oh, that was close. Yeah, it's definitely got forgiving collision detection, which is pretty important in a shoot 'em up, I think. Like, let the player survive near scrapes, but you know, punish them if they obviously got hit. So what we got here? Oh, it's a sort of meteor level. I've seen these in a few games now. What was the modern one I played recently? Galencia, they did that as well. See, there was a bee. What does the bee do? I want to know. Like if I fly over it, nothing happens, I don't think. I can shoot it, nothing appears to happen. Yeah, I mean, what does it do? Don't know. Cool, that was an amazing escape, but it didn't last. Alright, I guess I'll just shoot it. Is it a B for bonus points? Maybe it's just points. I got 500 points for it, so I guess that's it. A small B, maybe you get 1,000 for a big B. What are these things? They sort of look like engines. Oh, power up. Let's just check. Alright, so that's the final level of power up, these sort of white orbs. Well, I say final, there could be another one, but it feels kind of pretty final to me. There is a B, and another B. Whoa, I'm getting the hang of this now, the sort of crazy dodging. Let's take this boss out. I've got the best firepower, so it shouldn't take long. Yep. What have we got now? Those don't look familiar. I think these are new enemies. Very Galaxian, no, Galaga, the way they fly on. Ooh. No, didn't get those. Let's get this stream here instead, yeah, and those. Swarm, maybe. Ah, no. I keep saying I'll stop playing in a minute, but it's good fun. It's a good game. Admittedly, I have been cheating and reloading a lot, so I guess I would have died a ton. And not got this far if I was playing in one sitting, if you know what I mean. One non-cheating sitting. Alright, we're back to boulders. Firecraft, or whatever they are. Yeah, it's good variety. Backgrounds, foregrounds, enemies. Yeah. Still don't know what those arrow things are. I feel like... Are the levels repeating? Was level 4 really level 1 again? Is this level really level 2 again? Unsure, because I don't think I've seen anything new for a while. Take the boss out. We'll check the next level and then I'll probably stop. It's tougher than it looks. Maybe the enemy gets, you know, more hit points, scaling up with your bullet over time. Come on. I've saved, so okay. So what do we got now? Level 6. What does it look like? We're starting in space. Oh, that was a bit tricky. Where did it start? Oh yeah, here. It's all well and good unless they fire. Ah! Alright. Bunch of challenging waves. Get a bit closer to the edge. Oh, we've gone back to the sort of spaceship look. Okay, well, I think I'm going to stop playing Neutron. Definitely a good game, worth a buy. And I'm going to try out Zeta Wing next. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Bye.